Guys, good morning, Pratheesh here. So this video is about a quick weekly analysis of both the index Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So what happened was last week was we got a multi-distribution profile, where we got a lot of LVNs at the lower end of the distribution. So the immediate resistance we marked was at around 230 250 band, and then finally at 230 250 band was the resistance mark. Anything above that is kind of bullish bias, and as long as we are able to hold on to that resistance 250, this POC 220 250 band, probably we expected these single print, so not single print, these LVN zones should be filled, and it could be made smooth. So that was the expected bias. And what happened was market opened higher compared to the previous day's closing. It had a gap of opening, and then initially it was rotating within that POC and value area high band. After that, there was a breakout happened above the value area high. That is our resistance zone that we marked with respect to previous week. Breakout happened, and then there was a mild consolidation for 3 days. For 2 days, then again a breakout. We went up, closed the gap, and now we have been made to test at around 22,700 levels. So this 22,700 levels is coming very close to this particular weekly value area low. So market went into that value area low, and then from there we got some kind of responsive selling, and then we closed at the value area high of the current week. So if you look into the current week is also a kind of a multi-distribution structure. We have one distribution at the bottom here, another 2.5 days of balance over here, followed by a breakout, and then another kind of distribution over here. So you got 3 distributions over here. Again, the bias is that as long as we are not able to get a gap up opening or a drive above the weekly high for the next week immediately, we need to get about 22,700 to target the upper extreme at around 800 or say like 850 levels. Okay, so that is possible only if we get a gap up opening and a drive immediately to do that. And as long as that is not likely to happen, then probably we'll try to rotate in the upper distribution. Later we'll do that. And the immediate support mark for the next week is coming around 470 490 band. So this is the important support which I mark for the coming week. The resistance is somewhere around the weekly high and the previous weeks. That is this week particular value area low, which is coming around. They tested and they rejected. So I take this band at 680 to 700, 710. That will be my resistance for the week. And my support will be somewhere around 470 to 495 will be the support. So if the resistance is being taken out, we'll go and target 800, 820, even 850 levels on the upside. And if the support is being taken out, 470 is being taken out, we'll go and target this level where we have so many references to track. That is your spike base is there, weekly single prints are there. Okay, weekly VAL, everything is there. So this will be the next support. 310, 340 levels will be a next support. And if that breaks, then we'll go and target the weekly low. So this is what step-by-step approach for our next week plan with respect to index. And now looking into the Bank Nifty chart. If you look into the Bank Nifty chart, the same thing had happened over here. We had a large tail the last week. Okay, on Friday we had a large tail. So the bearish bias was that if we get acceptance inside the tail, we'd look for some kind of bearish bias. And as long as this double distribution singles of that particular day, Friday, will be considered as an important support. As long as they are being protected, market will try to go higher and target this upper distribution. That was the bias. Actually, we'll go and target this upper distribution as long as this double distribution single prints are protected. So we opened straight away very near to that on a weekly open on Monday. We went very close to that, and there was a rejection initially. Then later on, we held on to the previous week's POC. Price was trying to push below the POC. You got a failed action over there, and from that failed auction, market started going higher, penetrated this distribution. Then we closed the gap. There was a small gap. We closed that gap, and then finally we are likely to get rejected from this VPOC of this particular week. and market went there. From there, we got a rejection, and now we have been closed at the weekly value area high of the current week. So higher value session, nothing to worry about. Markets are bullish because you are a higher value in terms of weekly profile. Now again this week, if you look, there are multiple distributions in the profile. You can see this is one distribution. This is another set of distribution. In between, there is a small LVMs are there. Then again, there is a small distribution happening over here. Then again, markets are trying to go higher. This is another. So a lot of core structures are there in the profile. So as long as we don't get above 48,810, okay, 48,940, this will be an immediate resistance band for Bank Nifty. This zone will be immediate resistance, and above this zone, markets will likely to go and target the ultimate and above that. But as long as this particular resistance band is protected, market will to try to rotate within this VPOC and these levels. That is 48,190 to 48,810. So this will be the immediate zone for the price to rotate. And if any of these levels breaks, either on the upside or the downside, we'll come and target this HVN over here. So this is the HVN somewhere very close to this level. So that is coming very 48,050 levels. We'll target this HVNs, and then finally we'll come and target 47,850, 860. Then finally the FA and the weekly low and the FA. So that is the possible targets once this weekly POC is being taken out. So more or less, instead of looking for bullish bias, a highly bullish bias, we need to take only the weekly high is being taken out. If that is not able to take out, okay, if the markets are not able to take out the weekly high by holding this VPOC, that is 48,190 will be my support, or roughly 4800. Okay, 4800 we need to hold and break the weekly high for upside targets. If 4800 is being given out, then we look for repairing of these weekly structures. Weekly LVNs are there. We'll try to repair all these weekly profiles. That was the initial bias. Then anything above this, anything below this failed auction, we'll come and target this double distribution single print. This was the next level of support. And huge bearish bias has to be taken once you get an acceptance inside the tail of this particular profile. This is considered to be a good swing low actually. So once you get acceptance inside this, we look for a heavy bearish bias. Still then we need to look for some kind of overlapping to higher weekly session is expected for the coming week. Okay. So with this, I'm closing the session. Thank you guys. Any queries, you can just WhatsApp me or Telegram me. I have given the number in that comments description section of the video. Okay. See you all. Thank you. Bye.